I hope I did this properly. I don't have a good soundtrack for this. I just don't, okay? I just don't. Hope I set this up properly. I took all the necessary steps to make sure that nothing too funny can happen. Although I should... Whoa! Okay, that's gonna make reading a little bit more... Actually, there's a way to solve this. Yep! There you go. Now we can see all there is to see. Oh boy, I need a soundtrack for this, or I'm gonna go absolutely bonkers. Uh, let's see if I can find the Snoot Game OST, and we can just loop that in the background while we're having fun here. It'll be about as on point as normal is, won't it? Oh, why is this alphabetically? Why the hell would you put your thing alphabetically? Ugh, could you? I have an issue with that. I have so much of it. Okay, none of these work the way I need them to. Would it kill someone to just upload the fucking OST? Why is it alphabetic? Who uploads this thing fucking alphabetically? Whatever. We'll just deal with it. Okay, if you're wondering, Scary Dave, why we are an hour earlier? It's you're sorry about that. That's me accidentally clicking Bandicam. It's to do with the fact that daylight saving time doesn't kick in here until a couple of weeks later. I think not this weekend. So it got scheduled a little bit funny. Don't worry about it. YouTube is telling me to adopt automated mid-rolls for 20% uplift in my ad revenue. YouTube, I get like $1 every month, I think, or like every week. I don't know. I get like $1. I don't need an extra 20 cents. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Let's just let this whole OST play, and then when it runs out, we'll just call it a quit. What a weird thing. 3 years ago, man, what a time we live in. Is anyone even here? I currently have no idea if anyone is here, because again, the setup's a bit different than it usually is. I hope I don't fuck this up. That'd be terrible. But I took all necessary precautions. Was there always like a little box that was like chat revenue? I know I turned off monetization, so why is it talking to me about my chat revenue? I don't get it. I don't get it. Just ad automators. What the hell are you talking about, buddy? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Monetization is off. Off. Be gone. And then monetization to insert ads. Ooh. Just being a bunch of little scoundrels trying to sneak in those monies. Scary Dave, are you there? Ooh, Scary Dave, please. I need to know if you exist. It's for my sake. Also, I need to tell everyone that today's fun meme that made me go, haha, that's very funny, is the possum goon who keeps calling him Bossum instead of the boss. It's great. Dun 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 dun. All right. Well, seems Scary Dave is goddamn dead. Who is really here at this point? There are no. Did I turn it? It's not set to private. I've had that problem once before, where I accidentally started streaming, and it was all set to private because I'm very intelligent and I don't even want to hear it. Okay, so here I am. Fuck off. I don't even. No, this is working. I'm on a secret window. Shh, I'm a secret window. So, this is the test stream for if this concept even makes any sense. Because again, reading someone's fan works is a very different thing from, you know, shaking that booty at a nice mod with some audio visual presentation and all the sounds and all the bells and the whistles and everything else. If I was more familiar with the game's soundtrack, I could just play the game on loop. Or get the extended. Why are people posting pictures of their hands covered in mayonnaise? Why is this the content I get? All right. Everybody okay? Snoot criminal. Gosh dang. Actually, let me take a look at the Snoot game. Because I still have the game installed, so I still have the audio tracks, which take like a hot minute for my computer to go, oh boy, I sure love looking at audio. What is it doing? Is it like preloading everything? Why are you doing this, Windows? It's a file explorer. Just open the files. Sweet Jesus, it's not that hard. They're all AUGs. Can I play AUGs? Yeah, but I might want to turn down a couple of notches. Ooh. This is not what I'm looking for. Bad music? Oh, it's bad music? Oh, I forgot. Man, they got a lot of this. Good Faith, piano, reprise, intro, loop. I love it when they have loop files. Oh, they have titles for every one of these things, too. On top of everything else. Stella Rework 2. Pure Punk. Funky. This hurts. Does it? Oh, it's that one. The. Gosh. They went a little crazy with these names. We'll just turn on the YouTube every single bit of the soundtrack, and we're gonna. Okay, so like I said, this is to see if this works. Conceptually, I don't know if I'm 100% behind the idea of just reading someone's fic. It feels a little different because this is made, all in good fun. Mods tend to carry this prestige to them, but I'm also thinking that's just me being in the. Because there's always been this idea of like writers. Writers are shit. Writers can go to hell, and it's the artists who deserve all the prestige in the community. They make the fan art that matters, and I think that mentality hasn't done society a lot of good, and it might be part of why people don't like reading nowadays. And they're just media illiterate. Because all they ever do is look at fucking fan art. And it's not like deep fan art. It's just like, oh, the character. Great. Woo! Oh, boy. So now that we got this conversation taken care of, how about we... it's not the same with Scary Dave going like, oh, boy. And then he's gone. I don't even know if he said that before I started streaming because there's no timestamps. YouTube, why the fuck would it kill you to have some timestamps? There they are. Oh, he said this like an hour ago. I guess Scary Dave just isn't showing up. Oh no! Oh no! We are not doing a 10 trillion hour stream like we did last time. I still regret that. 3.5 hours. We're just going to do chapter 1, maybe chapter 2. We got like 5,000 words each. Here you go. Here's the whole fic. You can read it in an archive of our own. I put a link in the description for you to click on if you really want to read it yourself. You can go give it your own little look-see-loo. Interesting to note, only 39 comments for 11,000 hits. That is not a lot, because I see some stuff out there that has like way more hits for that amount. All that being said, this is like 2021, which is a different time. This is before. In case you forgot, Goodbye Volcano High ever released. This is far before Wani Gator. I don't even know if Wani Gator even existed as a concept at the time. Let's see. I have some marked for later that might give some ideas. Yeah, here we go. Born to Inherit the Stars. But these were all, I guess Wani brought in a fresh new wave. 17 comments, but like way less words, way less chapters, way less hits. It is the changing of the tides, as they say. Things are not the same. But that means we're dealing with one of the OGs, the real Bean Machines. And let's take a look. What are we told before we've even started reading? What are we told about? Well, it's about Volcano High or Snoot Game, because just like with YouTube, technically speaking, Snoot Game is a fan work and is not considered its own topic. But you can just enter arbitrary things in the text. Don't worry about that. You can just throw in whatever you want. They're not going to yell at you. We have, we're going to have Fang and Aaron because we're dealing with a very standard thing. We got ending 1. We got secrecy. We got drama and romance. And oh shit, she's got a gun. Listen, I love it when a monkey has a gun. Like, there are so many ways you can make a game exciting. But if you got a monkey with a gun in there somewhere, your dramatic needs are taken care of. Ooh, we got the summary. No notes? I don't think we get any notes on this, but I do love author's notes. They are the fun part of all of this, because usually I put in some random bullshit about what it was like reading this and writing this and how I feel, and it makes my writings look bad. This is not me, by the way. This is not my writing. Just in case you thought, no, it's not. I need to look up what rating mature... Oh, God damn it. Why do you gotta be like this? Hold on, I gotta pull out the shovel. Got the sniffles. FAQ. Maybe there. I think I found that information there last time. Uh, tags? No. I got this information from uploading shit. Because when you upload stuff, it yells at you and goes, hey, fucking you clueless goober. What do you think you're doing? There you go, rating. Oh, there we go. Ratings and warnings section. Mature, this is adult themes. There may be sex time. If sex time happens, I will black the screen. And I'll read it censored. Don't worry. You won't have to say anything. I probably should delay this. Can I set a random delay on this stuff? I would love it if I could set like a random delay on stuff like this. Effect filters. Add. Render delay. What is a render delay? Okay, I can set milliseconds. So if I set it to like 5 seconds, no, 500,000 milliseconds, because that's what you need. Hello, I want. Can I get more milliseconds? Hello. Won't go higher. Oh. Why can't it? What's the limit here? 500? Half a second? I need more than that. I need more than that, you fool. Well. I might as well just remove it then. Can't I? There has to be a way to put on like a little... I did go live, right? Yeah, this is live. Output. Stream. I probably can't change that. No, there's a way to stop. Now, YouTube offers, like, settings for this. But the problem with stream latency is I can't change this right now. So I guess I'm just fucked if they decide to start making out. If they're just going to start macking on the boyfriend and everything, I'm just shit out of luck. I'm good. I'm not particularly attached to what happens. You know what they say. I pull up my britches. We're just, how about we just get going instead of delaying endlessly? No one's really too interested in that, are they? Ooh. But there has to be a function for this, right? Oh, whatever. There has to be a function for this. Downscale filter, output, maximum replay buffer. Oh, there's a replay buffer. I guess there isn't. Guess I could probably turn it on YouTube. On YouTube. It won't even... It has a little, like, question mark bubble, but even the question mark bubble doesn't want to spit any information out of me, which is just the best, you know? Auto start, auto stop, close captions, unlist live, play once, whatever. Someone is watching, though. Someone has to be watching, because the average view duration is almost equivalent to the stream time. So someone is out there. It's just not telling me about it. There's a mysterious ghost haunting me. Great, let's just get going. So we're dealing with, very early on, as you can see, 2022. This was finished before Goodbye Volcano High even came out. It took a year to write this. A year for 50,000 words. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but, oh boy, there is a fucking fic out there right now that is just... words. I'm just going to give you the name. Listen, I'm not saying this guy is full of shit or that he's particularly fucking garbage. Y2KPG? What is that? But also by Death Note? Jurassic Camp Cretaceous? Man, that is a fucking fandom listing if I've ever seen one. We got Volcano High, Wani Gator, Death Note, the musical, Jurassic World, Camp Cretaceous. I don't even know what that is. The Jurassic Park original trilogy movies, Beastars, Zootopia, and the furry fandom, just in general. You're the first human in Dino High for over 1,000 years. I like how there's two parts to this, but neither of them are finished. Which, admittedly, is exactly what I've been doing writing-wise. Don't even worry, man. I ain't docking you points for this. This is just me. I feel personally assaulted. Where is he? Where is this man? Oh yeah, it has a really big name and everything, and it is like pretty much half the length of like Lord of the Rings, which is, in my opinion, the part where you need to slow the fuck down and think about what you're doing with your life. Here we go. Keep your snoot out of it. Everyone, this is my first fic, so feel free to give comment, advice, and criticism below. Thanks. This guy's been uploading daily. He has... when did he start? Like a month ago? This guy started in like 28th of August, and he's written 300,000 words! 47 chapters, practically updated daily. What the hell? How do you do that? What, man? What? Like, this can't be good, or it was all pre-written. It has to be pre-written. Or this man is just insane. I don't know which one it is, because I'm not reading that many words. That is way too many words for a fucking single story. Listen, we all know that some people have written like a million words about some really bad topics, but I'm just saying, like, wow. Makes me feel like shit. Looking at that, looking at my stuff, doing a little dance. At least I know how many chapters are in my fucking thing. At least I know how long my Silent Hill crossover thing is gonna be. I'm such an idiot. Let's get to it. I'm delaying. I'm stalling because again, I don't feel 100% comfortable about this. It feels a little weird. It feels like the writer can jump into the room at any moment and hit me on the head. Let's get to it. After I get a drink, because my throat's already acting up. Safi, you said you were going to stop doing that. Drinking it. Oh, the mic's on. Please remember that. Sorry. Summary, aka, in case you don't know, before every chapter you can put in a little summary section, you can put in some comments, you can put in summary and comments for the whole series, for the whole, like, book. You can do it per chapter and per book. If you upload one chapter, you get slapped on the cheeks, and you're like, oh, I'm filling in my chat. No, those are your fucking. Oh, I made that mistake on my first 2 uploads because I didn't know that's how it worked, and I felt so silly. I felt so silly. I was such a silly goober, such a clueless moron. Narrowly preventing an atrocity. Jesus, why am I always atrocity? It's not atrocity. I don't know why I want to say atrocity. Narrowly preventing an atrocity at the hands of his girlfriend, Anon finds himself in a tangle of lies and secrets while attempting to keep Fang's relationships intact. Considering this is ending 1, and we're talking about, like, Fang has already burned every bridge with the hottest bit of napalm matches she could find, I don't know, man. I think you're setting yourself up for failure, but what do I know? What do I know? Let me just make this a little shorter. There you go. There you go. We're Anon. I guess I gotta pull out my Anon britches. Let me just pull those out. Sometime in the night, the bed shifts. The intoxicating warmth of my partner leaves me. I let out a soft grunt, the rest of my body threatening to wake up and rectify this. I hear the bathroom door shut, reassuring me of a swift return. Roll over, licking my lips and pulling the blanket over me. I lick my lips again. No dice, still dry. I notice how dry my throat is too. But no, I'm too comfortable. I can drink later. Fuck. I roll back towards the rest of the apartment and prepare to get out of bed. The bathroom's main light is off, but something inside is giving off light. Probably Fang's phone. I struggle to my feet and quietly walk over to the fridge. Pull it open partially, reaching inside and grabbing a bottle of water while trying to keep the light. Actually, I mentioned this before, but the way Anon, it's kind of like a U-bend. His house is like a U-bend, and one of the U-bends is the toilet, and the other is the kitchenette, which is in the hallway, in the place where the coats and stuff are hung, which is a little unhygienic, but minimal space. What you're gonna do? So how? I mean, to be honest, I'm the kind of person that anally that performs the anal cyst required. I'm an anal cyst, in case you didn't know. That looks very closely at like 15,000 pictures that come out of Goodbye Volcano High to go like, how the fuck is this school laid out? And I will not take no for an answer. Why the hell are the stairs in Fang's house all the way at the end of the fucking hallway? The stairs are always close to the entrance because if you want to go upstairs, he doesn't go through half the fucking house. Anyway, I'm just saying this is one of those things that I care about. But important thing. This stuff does not matter for the writing, okay? Writing, fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I just like complaining about this. Trying to keep the lights out of my eyes. Shut it. Crack the bottle open and drink up. And I'll just get some fucking tap water, man. Although I guess in Skin Row, tap water is probably like highly poisonous. Oh, fuck me, that's good. No regrets now. I placed the bottle onto the countertop next to Fang's bag. At least that was where it was when she arrived last night. Where'd it go? Yeah, right, the bathroom. Yeah, wait. Why does she need a bag when she's taking a piss? This man does not know about Mario's, I would like to take a piss. As we all know, you can't take a leak without your bag. You gotta have your book with you, your phone, your Nintendo Switch, etc. No, quiet Anon. Fang can take her bag into the bathroom if she wants. What as it might be. Take another swig of water. Wow. Man's got a water addiction. That dihydrogen monoxide. Now the fluorides. It's just turning the anons gay. I mean, I'm going to be turning anon gay because for some reason I decided that my story is going to be about Sage and anon hating it up. And anon has to do with trans men. And also missing body parts. It's everything I wanted to write about, condensed a little bit too narrowly. Suddenly more awake than I'd like to be. Damn it. Can't be falling asleep in class this close to finals. Shit. I still haven't figured out an apology for the night before. Not by any fault of my own, anyway. Fang kind of interrupted my train of thought last night. Which is a whole nother line of questions by itself. Not to complain or anything, but Fang is never that forward. Maybe it was just to take a mind off of prom, but still. Focus. Okay, a big problem I have right now is when you're writing a fanfic and you are interjecting yourself, you need to establish exactly when something is instantly. Because, this is fine, this is not bad, but kind of skirting it close. I need to know how afraid I should be of what's about to happen. Thank you. A1 is not positive. Think of something, anything. I should say it now? Okay. Should I say it now? Wait for later, though? She probably just wants to go back to sleep for a while longer, like me. No point keeping us up now when we're going to get up later anyway. Oh, I forgot to turn on the fucking OST. Here's some music. It's completely mismatched, but I don't know the soundtrack, so I don't know what to zone in on. This is really bad to just have played, but whatever. The bathroom doorknob slowly turns, and the door opens even slower. Slower still, Fang creeps out. The city lights struggling against the curtains, barely outlining a silhouette. Step by tentative step, she moves across the floor towards the bed. This is a lot of effort to put into not waking me up. Maybe it's courtesy, but I can't shake this strange feeling. Fang crouches down and pauses for a moment. The display on my alarm goes dark with a barely audible thunk. What on earth are you doing? I reach over to flick the switch for the kitchen light, bathing me in painful, searing light. Ah! God, we are not listening to the song again. It's played so many times. You know, I can live with this one. I think this guy has... Actually, we're technically in a part where I guess having a sound play wouldn't be great. Oh, there's a new OST for 6. They made an update for patch 6. Jane. What a wild world we live in. A D ending. Is that when they added the D ending? The D stands for D-ness. It bleeds over into the living room, dimly illuminating Fang. Several details are immediately apparent. Fang is completely dressed. Clothes, boots, and all. Even her makeup is on. One of her hands is wrapped around the now disconnected cord to my alarm clock. Why is your clock... I had a clock for a while that was a plug-in. Nowadays, I have one with batteries for some reason. I don't know. I don't need more plugs. Her eyes are locked onto me, looking like she just caught me in the like she just got caught in the world's largest cookie jar. Hey, Fang, what you up to? She doesn't respond, continuing to stare at me with wild eyes. Not a single thing about any of this is normal, and all sorts of mental alarms are going off. I didn't think you'd be so eager to go back to class today. She remains silent, putting me even more on edge. What the hell is going on? I actually, never mind that. I know you said it wasn't my fault, but I really should have told you about that whole... Oh, wait, no, this is him, sorry. I thought... I actually, never mind that. I know you said it wasn't my fault, but I really should have told you about that whole Naomi thing earlier. I shouldn't have been keeping secrets like that, but I didn't really understand what she was doing until it was too late. Honestly, I still don't think I understand all of it. But that's not important. What's important is that Naomi is just some stupid bitch with some stupid plan that didn't even work. What she's done doesn't matter. What we have is real. Nothing she can do can change that, right? Yeah, of course. Fang finally responds, standing all the way up. Well, at least that's sorted. I hope. Hey, so, yeah, if you want to give me a few minutes, we could go to class together. By the way, the reason I got tripped up here is I tend to go with alternating paragraphs. Person talks, alternate paragraph for other person to talk. If I want to have a lot of descriptive text, I go with a blank line that is just some descriptive text. So I would have put she remains silent and more on edge on its own separate line, so that when I go back to actually never mind that, there's a little bit more of a like, oh, a hint that this is still Anon talking. It's a little difficult to really do consistently, but with two people, it's really manageable, and for me, it clears it up. It does require that you establish that, but since we're going with this, I know to be a little bit more careful what I'm reading. It does make your writing a bit more mixed up, because again, Safi, Jesus. It's important to know who's talking and saying what. So, if you want to give me a few minutes, we can go to class together. If no, she blurts. I mean you. So, fun fact: in the game, Anno never really says she says, he says, etc. Because the game has mechanics for that, and like that's always like a weird thing about fan works is they kind of have to do something the game never does because of the changing media. I mean, you should stay. More alarms go off with this bizarre request. Why? I mean, if anything, you should be the one staying home, right? She freezes, trying to form some sort of explanation. I step forward, placing my hands around one of hers. Listen, you really don't have to go in if you don't want to. Especially today. Hey, I'll stay too if you need me. No video games or any of that shit. Just you and me, alright? Oh, yeah, I said I would show up. She doesn't sound confident, and she called ahead at 12 a.m. to tell her teacher she's coming. Do you really want to? It's just one day. It's not the end of the world. If you're worried about falling behind, I can get you what you need. No. You need to stay. Why? If I tell you, will you stay? If I tell you, will you stay? There's a tinge of desperation in her voice. I don't know what worst case scenario looks like, but if it's anything, it is almost certainly this. No, calm down. There's probably a good explanation for all of this. By the way, when I'm inserting words, I will assure you, it is entirely because my brain is like, this is how you should say this. Don't take it as me correcting anything. I'm not correcting this guy and saying, oh, you wrote this poorly. It's when you hire a voice actor, they sometimes improv their lines, and I'm not professional enough to avoid that. Okay? I'm sorry. Listen, it's fine. I'll yell at you when something actually poorly written shows up. Don't worry. Yeah, all right, I say. Why are you listen? Having characters using I say makes sense if there is like ambiguity on who's talking. It's fine. You can say I said, he said, she says, etc. Don't worry about it. Sure, there are alternative words, but don't like. There is no reason to disambiguate this. It is already implied that Anon is speaking. It is already implied he's just saying it. Like, don't elaborate. You don't have to. Come on. But that's a nitpick your English professor gives you because you can't find anything else to yell about yet. He's just like, listen, I gotta find something to break this man's spirit. She walks me over to the bed and we sit down. She pulls a bag off and puts it in her lap. Unzipping the front pocket, okay, listen, if you're gonna have sentences like this, don't start off with she multiple times in a row. You can do it twice, but you gotta start mixing up your sentence starters at some point. Like, while she's reaching in, she hesitates. Pulling her bag off, she puts it in her lap. Something like that. You can shake it up really easily even without using linking words. Here, we're even doing it right now. I mean, if this was a really bad writer, it would have just been like, she takes a deep breath. And at that point, I would have just slapped my table and gone, come on, 4 times in a row. 3 times I can get. But 4 times, I'm drawing the line at 5. You're toeing the line there, buddy. Taking a deep breath, she pulls her hand out of a bag. Oh, sweet rap to Jesus. In her hand is a black revolver. So something I'm doing in the, it's not come up yet in the writing, But I've been working on that Silent Hill crossover thing, and in it, an element that isn't apparent to the reader, because I want a sneaky mystery, is that in the Lone Ranger, Nasser gave Fang the key to Ripley's gun safe, so she could get the gun out of there. Um, it doesn't matter where Fang got the gun. Like, mechanically, it could have been anywhere. But it helps give Nasser this extra edge of, like, oh shit, this was my fault. So that, Silent Hill can work him a little harder. You know. Also, it's why his dad becomes catatonic, because he's like, how the fuck did she get in my gun fault? And every police officer is like, listen, Ripley, you are like the scapegoat. If you make any more noise, we're throwing you under the bus. You're under the bus, Ripley. In fact, Commissioner Bartley is planning to just fucking kill you if you make any more noise. Because Ripley's going around bothering Anon's parents and Trish, because he's like, it has to have been either Trish or Anon who got the keys, because they're the only people who've been in my house who could have given Fang the key to my gun safe. It's gotta be one of them. Anyway, in her hand was a black revolver. If your girlfriend pulls a gun out of her bag late at night, what are you gonna do, fellas? Don't blow your load too early, Anon. It's filled with black powder. Actually, smokeless powder is used nowadays. I think it's a really bad name. It's like, smokeless powder is a descriptor, not a name for something. This is why you have to stay, she says calmly. Oh, she speaks calmly. I don't know about speaks. How do I feel about speaks? It feels a little weirder when it's a person saying this. Like I said, stop nitpicking, Safi. You're not an English teacher. With little emotion. I mean, I'm thinking about this, like being calm with little emotion. I guess I'm like, is calm an emotion, or is it implicit? Stop being the English teacher. Come on, let's just read. Looking at nothing. This is why you have to stay. She speaks calmly, with little emotion, looking at nothing in particular. I'm going to give them all what they deserve, especially Naomi. She closes her eyes. I'm going to put the barrel to her chin, and I'm going to watch her facade collapse completely. Then I'm going to pull the trigger, and I'm going to watch her brain fly out of the back of her skull. She opens her eyes and looks at me. There's no fire in them, only an icy hatred that threatens to pull the soul straight out of my body. I'm going to fucking kill her, Anon, for everything she's done, and everything she will do if she gets away with this. In the Silent Hill thing, the Lone Ranger, the course of action is that Fang only wanted to kill Naomi. Nasser came out, and she shot Nasser because Nasser was like, stop this, you fool! Pow, pow, and blammed him. And then she shot some other schoolmates for good measure, went up the stairs, shot Anon, and then jumped off. That stays the same. However, the paramedics find Nasser and Naomi alive. Because, Nasser intervened. He got hurt, but the wound wasn't permanent. And they are too late to save Anon. That's kind of the sequence of events. Fuck, I just realized the Silent Hill thing doesn't really touch on that element of, like, I could have been saved. But I guess Silent Hill can't really confront him with that, because, like, it's like, but I didn't know that. I didn't make any decision to fucking die and a paramedic helped me. Why are you putting this blame on me? Oh, man, this is a terrifying conversation to have with Fang, though. If I was confronted with someone who just told me in cold Ripley is the father of, he's the big policeman. The dad of Nasser and Fang. Because they didn't know who Saeed and Sabah were, because I don't even think they were known at the time. I don't know if they would have used those characters even if they did, because they clearly thought that Fang and Nasser were just fucking American. Which is why Nasser's name is so stupid. No sound escapes my lip. No thought crosses my mind. Except the narration. The narration is still perfectly there. My entire conscience is on the verge of leaving me. Like, listen, this is nitpicky, but this is more like thematic context. Like, how do you want to present your story? You can just have an ellipses here and include like a little line that's like the tiniest thought that can manifest in his brain, and it probably would be more effective because it takes writing as a medium and it slaps you in the face with it. There's no text. There's just have blank lines. Don't even go for ellipses. Nah, blank lines imply that there's nothing. And ellipses are used for like distance communication. God, how would you? I guess underscores might work. Or dashes? That's actually pretty tough to do, considering a lot of writing conventions. I guess just saying no thought crossed my mind is fair enough in that case. I'm just used to having more freedom with my formatting, but when you're in a space, when you're writing a script, there are certain uses for square brackets. It won't just be her, though. She continues. I'll kill others too, as many as I can. They're going to get away with ignoring her, laughing at me this time. Do you get it now, Anon? You need to stay. pretend that you slept in and that this conversation never happened for your own sake. I mean, I kind of get it, but there's a problem with this. Wait, no. Yeah. I was just thinking, like, Fang has one bullet left in the chamber when she's on the roof. And that makes... She was going to shoot herself. But then she shot Anon out of self-defense. Self-defense, quote-unquote. Oh, that's even worse. That sucks. You had a plan. And this is why you bring spare bullets. Just saying. She places the gun back into the bag, zipping it shut. She shifts to get up, and a synapse finally fires, launching me into action. I pull Fang into a bear hug, stopping her in place. She gently places a hand on one of mine and sighs. I love you too, Anon. That's why you need to stay. She lurches, but remains held in place. She shifts her shoulder, struggling against my grip. Anon, let go. No, I whisper. Listen, if you were writing like a real book, and you had like font size control, I don't know if you have font size control in this. I never really looked for it. This is where in a real book you would put like the text in tiny font, in like an itty bitty font, because it's cute. Because it's okay. I think it's cute. Okay, I think it's cute to have like itty bitty font for character being like, very quiet. I just like it. Hold on, I'm looking at my own files and I wanna take a look. I wanna edit the chapter. I wanna edit the chapter. I wanna see the text editor. Can you change font size? I don't see a button for it. And I don't think there's anything for it. I mean, there are headers. And you could sort of use them, but I'm pretty sure that headers are, like, very bad for this. To quote poetry, use block text. Never knew that. Quote a phrase or to cite a phrase or title. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Man, these headers, these tags feel like they were written by someone who was like specifically told that this website was going to last for like 5 years in the year 2005. They are not modern. Like, let's get fancy with Zalgo. Please, Anon, I love you too much. Let me go. I need to do this. I can't. She looks at me again, but her eyes are soulless, filling me with an instinctual fear that I fight to keep contained. What happened to you, Fang? Where's your spark? Your fire? Your love? Isn't this like the night after she chewed him the fuck out? I guess maybe he slept it off way better than anyone else. In a flash, 10 razor-sharp claws press into my... Oh shit, she's going for the stranglehold. Ouch! Let go, she demands. Is this how it ends? My girlfriend going off the deep end, killing me, then shooting up our school? What's my alternative? Let her do it and watch it happen? Call the cops and get her arrested? Or killed? Sorry, Fang. I'm not moving. There's still time. Time to pull it back from the brink. Please don't make me. She's bluffing, right? You'll have to start with me. I mean, that's ironic. Because I had a conversation with someone, and it came down to, listen, sometimes it's not ironic, it's poetic. This is ironic, because in the original grammar, she killed him first. But it's poetic. It is poetic, not ironic, that Fang told Nasser to jump off a fucking cliff, and he survived, and she jumps off a fucking school building, and she fucking dies. That's poetic. Unintentional. I'm highly, highly suspect that they meant for that particular parallel to exist, but it's there. I think about this because when you're writing a horror story about people's psyche, like, I started thinking about shit that we know about Nasser, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a parallel, isn't it? Her brow furrows and her claws press further, threatening to make the shitty apartment my tomb. She just might. Is this worth it? Anon. I mean, considering how Anon talks in ending 1, I mean, he's pretty much dead, so yeah. I could totally see this happening. It's like, hey, Anon, do you want your grave to be on your girlfriend's grave or in your own house? Well, one's more comfortable than the other, I'd say. She blinks and her expression softens. A glint appears in her eye. The claws let up, protracting from my neck and back to her sides. I hug her tighter and she leans onto my shoulder. The rapid barrage of emotions brings tears to my eyes. These are a lot of very short sentence fragments, and you should probably use some linking words or something. I don't fucking know. I say, as I near constantly have to check and double check and triple check my own writing to make sure it doesn't just sound like just statements. Come on, put a semicolon in there, buddy. Put a semicolon in there. Be brave. Your English teacher will hate your guts for using a semicolon, but it belongs. Why? Why are you protecting them? Protecting her? She asks, frustrated. I'm not. I don't care about any of them, but I do care about you. And I don't want to live without you. I struggle to keep my voice steady. I don't want this to be the last memory I have of you. Please stay with me. She sighs, her voice lowering further. You don't get it, Anon. There's nothing left for me after this. I failed at everything I've tried to do. I'm destined to play shitty music for the rest of my life, to the enjoyment of nobody. Everyone else knows it. That's why they've given up on me, tossed me to the side. There's the semicolon I was talking about. Hey, my man! She drops to a whisper. Please, just let me have this. I mean, I complain, but it could mean something, you know. It could be implicit of her mental state that she's like, give it to me. I do not have the power. I am powerless before you, Anon. This isn't right. None of this is right. It doesn't even feel real. She seemed so confident a couple of days ago, and now she's ready to run away with death itself. Hey, herself. You gotta talk to good old Mr. Purpleface. Is this even the Fang that I know? A mistake? An elaborate joke or something? I mean, do you want to hang out with Fang after this? Because this feels like strain on a relationship, no matter who you are. Fang grunts and struggles against my grasp, against snapping me out of my stupor. Fang! I shout through tears. You're wrong. She falls still, waiting. I made the call, and now I'm being checked. Am I the one bluffing now? I eject every emotion currently tearing through me except one. I'm still here. I'll always be here for you. You can play beautiful music. I heard a piece of that song when it was just you and me on the rooftop. That was the moment I fell in love with you, even if I didn't know it. It was just a piece of a song. I know you can do it again. Fang's breathing deepens. But she remains quiet. Time to seal the deal. Listen, it sounds a little... I don't know. To me, the term seal the deal has a bit of a playful connotation to it. A bit too much of an action tone. And this is like Anon trying to fix... Although it is Anon. It is Anon. It is Anon, right? This time I muted my microphone like I said I would. I'm improving. Damn it. And you know what? In a few weeks, we can put this all behind us. Show everyone that's given up on you just how much they need you. It's not over. Damn it, she speaks up. How? We'll figure it out. Together. Her body loosens. I mean, as someone who knows what this mindset is like, it is fragile. It feels like an eternity, but a mental health crisis like this it's surprisingly fragile. It's very momentum based. Slowly, her arms come around my, returning the embrace. The room goes quiet. My thoughts creep back in. I do my best to filter out my insecurities and doubts, focusing only on what's important here and now. That's a weird sentence to put there. It feels like a setup more than the execution. Fang twitches, pulling me out of my roiling thoughts. Do you even know what roiling means, my man? I mean, you can use it there, but it's a word that I really want to use, but it's like, don't use it, Seffi. There are thousands of other words you can use. No, dozens. Fives of words. She glances around and pulls her phone out and around my back. Shit. She yawns. Class is about to start. Nasser will probably want to know where I am. What are you gonna tell him? I ask. To fuck off, probably. She deflates, dropping her phone. I don't even want to do that. I don't want to talk to anyone except you. I could handle it, if you want. Maybe get him off your back for a bit. Fang groans, but the phone over... But the phone... Oh, wait. Fang groans, but hands the phone over to me anyway. Just don't tell him about, the gun, the threats. My dad's a cop, I'm not stupid. Yeah, don't worry. I take the phone and drop it behind her, unwilling to break our embrace for long. Just wish he'd stay out of my business. And Dad, too. I feel like NASA has a choice. What's that? God dang it. I mean, I get it, But I don't know. Maybe Rosa has just soured me on Anon's mumbling. I just don't like the mumbling anymore. Like, it sucked the fun out of it. Because I don't know. Fucking mumbling. Your dad is pretty hard on him too. About everything. She makes a dismissive note, but doesn't push it. Soon after, minutes before class is supposed to start, the phone buzzes against the mattress and I jolt to attention. NASA's name and face. You had to set that up yourself if it's caller ID. Why did you do that? Come on, you could just leave it to the name. NASA's name and face appear on the screen. I pick up to answer it, resting my phone on Fang's shoulder. I hate to lie to him, but what choice do I have? Fang, are you alright? Where are you? NASA's. Wait. Fang, are you alright? Where are you? NASA's frantic worry is apparent. I cut him off before he could throw more redundant questions with the most reassuring voice I can muster. Fang is fine. They're at my place. Anon? He quickly switches gears to something more serious. Let me talk to Fang. I'm sorry, they're not really in the mood. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you... Excuse me? You just called her a she, my man. What? Is it because it's Nasser? I don't think Nasser's 100% on board with the ship either. You're weird about it, Santa. I'm sorry, they're not in the mood to talk right now. Shit, did that sound too condescending? Damn it, Anon, don't play games with me. I did. I'm not. I promise I wouldn't be talking to you if it was. He attempts to protest, but then sighs, yielding to my explanation. How bad is it? He asks quietly. It's not, great. Are they at least coming home today? I put my hand over the... It's a fucking smartphone. That's not how they work. I put my hand over the speaker and Fang... I mean, I don't even know if that works with the old Nokias and stuff. And Fang humps non-committally before I can relay the question. Don't count on it, I reply. The school bell rings in the background. Bang, bong, bang, bong. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the... It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. The fuck was that? Yeah, and it turned out that Principal Spears found out about that 90s show, and so he insisted we do put that in. Success, I know. I mean, the bell always saves his ass. God. I'll talk to you later, I guess. The phone clicks, and the call ends. 3 weeks. Fang comments. I don't know if I can handle 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks. This is after prom. Aren't you already graduated? What the fuck are you on? Just... I don't get this, right? Like, isn't prom after your finals? What are you even going to school for at this point? I don't know if I can handle 2 weeks. That's 3 weeks. That's 3 weeks of Naomi and Nasser. Oh, God. She shudders and tenses up. Easy, Fang. We'll take it one day at a time, okay? How can I show my face there? I call her name, but she continues. I was gonna kill them. I call her name louder this time, leveling my eyes with hers. What if I still want to... Fang! She snaps out of a trance and focuses on... Fuck. Look, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We're not going anywhere today. Oh, shit. I hit the spacebar. Does that. Did you sleep well? No. Well, that might be a good start then. She thinks for a second, then tips backwards onto the pillow, pulling me down with her. We squirm around a little until we can settle into a familiar position. Fang laying across my arm, her head next to mine against the pillow. A downy wing draped across me. It's way too warm, Fang. It's summer, and this apartment sucks. The warmth of my partner returns, but it does little ease me. I glance over to the tarot, seemingly asleep. The image of those soul-rending eyes is painted across my mind. The lingering terror takes refuge within me. The instrument of an atrocity lurks nearby, waiting for purpose. I can't join her in rest, even if I want to. It's a cute callback of the partner of warmth. Your chapter should have ended here, buddy. It should have ended here. This is like the organic point to cut your story up. Jesus, there's 2 more segments. This is what I mean with, like, in fanfiction, there's no concept of the chapter as anything other than a block of text you want to upload right now. It's not, this is an organic moment for the story to cut. It's, I have reached 10,000 words. Uploading. And that makes me want to beat myself up, because I did it too. Fang twitches, pulling me out of my rolling. Oh, wait, this is where I was. Excuse me. Fang twitches. Fang twitches. Is Fang going to twitch in the third one too? Because I saw another one. No? No, I didn't. Fang twitches and stirs awake. Pale blue eyelids slowly giving way to amber eyes. Anon, she washed her fucking makeup off. She's not... you're really gonna put up fucking makeup for this thing? You're gonna die and cry. Just fucking clean... You're going to bed. Clean it off. Listen, any woman can tell you, you fucking clean that shit off before you go on the pillow, or you're smearing a pillow. Men just don't know how that shit works, do they? Hey, Echo, stroking her back. You feeling okay? No. She weakly stretches and curls. Swearing, she rises and swings her legs over the side of the bed. Nothing about this is okay. Fuck. I rise alongside her, preparing something reassuring. She reaches for her bag. I have no time to dissuade or scream. I lurch over, clutching her wrist inches from the zipper. Fang jolts, looking hurt and confused. My voice fails me and I freeze completely. Anon, she pleads. Please, no more. I just want a smoke. Turn off the smoke detector, Anon. Oh. My iron grip loosens and Fang pulls her hat. That's a weird way to put that, but it's just me. Like, there's so many English sentences I've never seen. And Fang's hand pulls back. Sorry. She rubs her wrists and then reaches forward again. My eyes lock on the bag. I mean, admittedly, you know, if someone you know was, like, about to jump in front of a train or catch a grenade, this is what you would be like for a while. You know, you'd be looking for an excuse to validate your fears. Just saying. I force myself to stay silent as her fingers work a zipper. The zipper, you mean. It is a specific zipper that has been mentioned before. I will myself to keep still as she reaches, rooting around. Death lurks inside. Am I making a mistake? I mean, if there's a gun in there, like, put the safety on, for fuck's sake. Put the safety on that thing before you put it back in the bag. Oh, yeah, I was going to put the music back on. Whoops. Here you go. It's just random music. It has no purpose. It's just there to kill the silence. Her arm retreats and I prepare for the worst. In her hand is a pack of cigarettes and a small lighter. You mean a small cheap Zippo lighter? I let out a breath I didn't even know I was holding. She stands up and stretches more. Before I can repeat her motion, she's down the hall and almost out the door. I prepare to give chase, but then I remember I'm still in my underwear. I yank on some discarded clothes. His room was pretty clean. The discarded clothes almost certainly be a suit. Stop being a nitpick. And rush into the hallway, neglecting to lock the door behind me. I spot her next to the stairwell leaning against the balcony baluster. Why isn't there... Just use the window, Fang. I take my place next to her, the scent of acrid smoke wafting into the air. She takes a long drag and lets out a longer breath, savoring the nerve-calming agents in the stick. Wordlessly, she offers me a turn. You need it more than I do, I say. I wasn't asking, she responds, bringing the filter closer to my face. I reluctantly take a short drag, breathing in the ration of nicotine I've allowed myself before handing it back. It's not alcohol. You're not going to be as fucked up. Didn't mean to spook you, she said. Yeah, at least I didn't shit myself. She doesn't react, and the filter of the humor only serves to make the atmosphere that much more oppressive. She takes another puff, sighing a breath of smoke. So, what are we gonna do? I take a moment to rearrange my scattered thoughts. Thankfully, I had a few hours earlier to think this through. Well, first, we gotta get rid of that. Honestly, you can italicize that text in your Word document, in like Word and Google Docs, and if you copy it over and you don't use the HTML one, you get the italics are preserved. It does not preserve underscore, but it does preserve bolding. It's very nice. How'd you even get it? Stole it from Dad. You think he'll miss it? Yep. Well, shit. I guess we can't just throw it away. You don't want him knowing you took it? Oh, fuck no. How long until he finds out on his own? Fang only shrugs. That complicates things. She presses the smoldering cigarette butt out onto the banister and then flicks the rest into an alleyway below. She yanks the box out of her back pocket and flicks it open, reaching for a second one. She stops short, scanning the half-empty container. Sighing regretfully, she pushes it back into her pocket, resting her elbows on the edge. Don't know when I'm gonna get more. I should probably save them. And on can get you some. I slide closer to her and move my hand towards hers. Before I can make connection, her arm slithers away and fishes into her back pocket. She brings her hand up, balled into a fist, and nestles it into my palm. The palm opens, our fingers intertwine, and something round and metallic rests between our palms. Why is the audio quality on this so shit? That's not how that song sounds. Appreciating the atmosphere. Oh, this is not an updated track. So no, it's just shit upload. My heart skips a beat as a realization hits. A hand starts to pull away, but I hold it in place. Please, it's been in my pocket all day, reminding me. Take it. I loosen my grip and a hand slides away, leaving a bullet in my palm. My fingers curl, taking it from my sight. There's nothing to save the blow. Sweet raptor Jesus, it really was that bad. I slip it into my back pocket. Now it will remind me instead. Was that the suicide bullet? Like Fang's bullet! The bullet for Fang! The bullet that Fang will use for suicide! The bullet that will kill Fang! She pushes herself away and I closely follow as she heads back inside. I like how you went out there and the smoke... What a really minimalistic scene. Why did you change the scenery for this? I don't know. There's no metaphor here is what I'm saying. Okay? There's no metaphor here. Does this count as an audiobook? It counts as an audiobook in the same way that your friend in the car loudly yelling about this counts as an audiobook. Because I'm not doing this professionally in any way. I'm sure you could splice it together. But that's on you. Finally, she speaks. I stole it. I have to put it back. Easier said than done for a dozen or so reasons. The idea of Fang with that gun by herself makes my stomach knot. Fang, I what? You can do it. You'll be watched like a hawk while you're there, and torn to pieces the second you try. Damn, there has to be something. Although, what about NASA? He's the least likely to cause another disaster, but Fang immediately dismisses it. Even if I did trust him, I don't want him to know either about any of this. I can fix this. The lump in my back pocket reminds me of a narrowly avoided reality. A reality I have yet to avoid. Protest fails me, coming out as an incoherent stammer. Fang looks at me and her eyes can tell me she knows everything I'm thinking. Every fear made manifest, every worst-case scenario, and every uncertain future is wrung out of my soul and taken into hers. I'm scared. Scared of leaving Fang's side. Scared of her tackling this by herself. I'm downright terrified. There's still 6 ways out of this world sitting in her bag, and I have no idea what to do about that. Okay. It's still Monday. We still have time. Let's save some of that for later. Right now, we should just do other stuff. Fang and I managed to get through the rest of the day without a complete disaster. We eat, we drink, and talk, and despite the morning's events, things feel almost calm. Oh, there's something I needed to do, sorry. There we go. The tension is still there, and I don't know. And I know it's only going to get worse when tomorrow comes. The calm before the storm, as it were. Earlier my plan is enough to weather it. Well, that's a tense chapter. Let's see. 411 kudos. 71 users. So it's like 50, 40 are displayed at a time. 290 guests, though. Dang. But none of those kudos are mine. I don't give out kudos, okay? I don't do that. I don't want people, my name plastered on the walls. I don't know. Yeah. Appreciating the scenery. God. Yeah, I'm digging it. Oh no! I've lost the user subscription. Just now. Well, ain't that just something? Ain't that just something? I'm so sad now. I'm so sad. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm sad and you're laughing. God, I'm so sad about Born to Inherit the Stars. That was really one of the ones I was looking forward to. It was cute. It was cute, okay? It was adorable. It was something else, something fresh, something exciting. What's this one? Ballad of the Boot. I remember commenting on this one. All right. Yeah. Let's turn it on and see where we go from here. Notes. Reformatted and extended from its original posting. Chapter 2 of The Plan. Do we have any endgame notes? No? And still no comments. This thing has 39 comments on it, but they are not on the first few chapters. How strange. Doesn't seem to be a very long chapter. It's got bulk. It's there. So far, not a lot of POV second person, which is a fairly specific thing. Second person implies that the POV first person isn't in play, because first person implies you are a person in the scene. Second person implies sort of a, conversational style, like you're explaining something to someone. More than anything. The sound of my alarm tears through my sleep, although this time I'm thankful of being rested out of whatever anxiety or stress stream I was having. My dreams end way before my alarm kicks in, buddy. What's this one called? Bumming It! Yeah! Bayside Bumming It! I quickly shut it off and crawl out of bed, hoping Fang isn't disturbed by the disturbance. 20 minutes later, as I'm about ready to leave, I have to check up on Fang first. She rolls onto her back and looks at me standing over. Did Fang ever get out of her clothes? Because Fang was, dressed and then went to bed, and I don't know what to tell you, Fang, but that outfit is, terrible for sleeping. Hey, I mumble. She reaches out and places a hand on my chest. Don't worry, I'm feeling alright, she whispers. I place my hand on hers and let out a long breath. Promise you'll stay alright? I promise, Anna. I lean over and kiss her hand, and I see a small smile on her face. Text me if you need me, and call me if it's important. She nods, and with that I can leave the apartment and shut the door behind me. A bout of panic immediately roots me to the floor. Okay, calm down. Calm down. I have to trust her, at least with this. If I can't do that, then what's the fucking point of any of this? I make my rest of the way to school. You're out the door. There is no rest of the way. You haven't even started. And outside of collecting some extra work for the two of us, the day progresses normally until lunch. How the fuck did Nasser not look for you until lunch? I guess maybe he heard from a friend that you were even around, because you weren't around that day, so yesterday, so, it's fair enough. I spot Nasser idly picking at his feud next to Naomi and walk over to them. Before I can announce myself, however, Nasser spots me and shoots out of his chair. Stop spotting each other. You're not doing deadlifts. Hey, Anon. Anon, please tell me you have good news. He yells over the clamor of the not the din of the cafeteria? Yeah. Listen, I need to talk to you. I cock my head in the direction away from his current table. Yes, that is the table. There's no reason to call out his current table, unless you're pointing out another one. This is what I like to call weird specificity, where it's like, yeah, you can say that, but why are you mentioning it? And away from Naomi. He nods, and I take him to a quiet... My brain was like, a queer section. I'm taking Nasser to a queer section of the room where the tables are sparsely populated. I mean, to be fair, there's a mod that implies that, Fang is the only LGBT person around, but listen, with hundreds of students, someone's fucking gay, okay? You might not have a trans kid. You have a gay homosexual in there somewhere, or a bisexual girl. You got one. You can't fucking lie. They are everywhere now. Congratulations. Left-handed people exist, and they've come out of the woodwork. The epidemic of left-handed people, when people stopped punishing people for being left-handed, is strongly indicative of how stupid people can be about, like, how to rationalize statistics. I'm just saying, survivor bias is like a big problem, and this is in that direction of, like, misinterpretation of fairly obvious data points. Okay, how's Fang? Please tell me they're okay. Well, they're feeling a bit better, yeah, but listen, I need you. We need your help with something. Anything, Anon. Okay, I take a breath and ready my thoughts. I need to be careful with my wording here. Okay, listen. Fang took something from your dad, and it needs to be returned without him knowing. What I'm thinking is that I bring it to you tomorrow morning, and either before school starts or during homeroom, you bring it to your house and put it where it belongs, okay? NASA soaks in the information and mulls it over. By the way, you can put this on this line. You can put descriptive text before you open a fucking quotation mark. Just do it for fucking once. It's fine. It helps clear up characters and who's talking, okay? Okay, if it's unclear who's talking, putting the Nasser section before that. Oh man, it's Nasser talking. Of course it is, because the fucking paragraph starts with him. I'm angry over nothing. This audiobook sucks. It's Dino Destiny Reader. For the music. Well, what's the catch? Fuck it. I'm half tempted to just give Nasser the Duke Nukem voice. What's the catch? Guess it did sound too simple, didn't it? Okay, listen. I don't know all the details just yet. I'm gonna ask later tonight, but this is really important. Are you with me? Don't ask what it is. Don't ask what it is. Don't ask what it is. All right. Thank fuck. Can you be here by 6:30? I'd rather not skip homeroom if I don't have to. Those aliens are gonna be shooting up my ride. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Dragging on and on. It's a dragon. Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Nasser. You're a lifesaver, literally. We split off and I get some food down my throat. Phase 1 complete. When Fang tells me how she stole the gun, I'll have to relay that to Nasser tomorrow morning and he'll put it back the way it was. It's gonna suck to drop that on him out of nowhere, and he seems to be expecting nothing even close to that. But I don't exactly have a choice. Actually, Anna, you being at school would stop Fang from shooting it up because she doesn't want you involved with this, you know? Just saying. I'm just saying, mi compadre. Mi perditio. Last stop, Mr. Jingo's class. Raptor Jesus must be smiling on me today, as it's a free period. Before Mr. Jingo can clock out of the period, I walk up to his desk. How can I help you, Mr. Moose? Listen, I have a favor to ask. Can I, borrow one of those acoustic guitars? The teacher chuckles. It's a free period. You don't have to ask. No. I mean, for the day? Maybe 2? Oh, shit, that's pushing it. What for? It's for Fang, and they, I trail off trying to find some phrase that makes sense. Ah, right. I heard a real shame. I know they have talent in them. Go ahead and have it back by Thursday. Don't break it or you have to pay for it. You gonna hide a gun in there? Hell yeah. By the time I finish thanking him, he's put his headphones on and closed his eyes. Mission complete. Mission complete. Bum, ba, bum, ba, 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 ba. Now I just gotta get back home. I mean, you got me. I am your parasocial relationship, Dave. I'm now going to make smoochy sounds at the microphone, and you're going to give me money because you're a loser. You're a loser, and you should feel sorry for yourself. That this is the. And that's great having you around. It's such a fucking shame that YouTube is eating your links, because they were always such a great part of the stream too. I miss it. I miss it so much it makes me cry. There are tears of sadness on my eyes of sadness. Fighter. Fuck you, I like this chick. Hell yeah. The school day ends and I depart, guitar in hand. The paranoia of someone potentially nicking my gift for Fang disappears when I finally enter my apartment. Oh yeah, because he's in Skin Row. You might want to include that in the text, though. Fang? I call out to them. Hey. Fang responds. You doing alright? I guess. I got you something. Picking up the guitar, I gave it a slow strum from the kitchen. I swear I can hear Fang gasp, and I walk out into the living room proper. Still lying in bed, Fang's eyes light up as I sit down, handing it over to her. Wait, I know something. You can make like playlists on the hold on, playlist by like selecting all songs and then playing them, right? And then you can just take out songs you don't want anymore. How? I don't know how to do that actually. I suck at my job. Playlist, play queue. Ah, it's a play queue. Can I add all of them? Can I add all of them? I want to add all of them, and I want to add them to a new playlist called Snoot Game. And then we can. I typed in Snoot Game Fics, and now I go to playlists, and we open Snoot Game. And now I can just remove songs I don't want anymore. And we okay. Where were we again? We're After Fighter. It's already at its lowest. I can't turn the sound down any further. It is. Is the music too loud? It is. Is the. Hold on. I need to figure this one out myself. Actually. Whoops. Hold on. I need to. Okay, that's apparently perfectly fine. Okay, just listen. I'm a quality streamer. All right. I got paid $50 once, thrice actually. I'm. Still laying in bed, Fang's eyes light up, and I sit down, handing it over to him. Bought it from Mr. Jingo. It's good for a couple of days. Maybe you can bring some stuff from home later. Anything to keep your mind occupied. Wow, Anonai. She sighs morosely, smile fading as she looks over the guitar. Don't worry, it's just me here, and we got all night. Oh, I can even do this with the Wanigator one. Maybe we can put in some fun songs from that one. Because I got the entire game. Like, they sell you the OST, but that's just convenience. I might do it when I have some money. I don't right now, sorry. If someone gives me $50, I'll buy it right now. That's the rules. Don't worry, it's just me here, and we got all night. I reassure her with a hand on her back, and she plucks at the strings a few times. Back and forth she goes, twisting the pegs and strumming the strings until she's finally satisfied with the tune she wants. Why is my nose so runny? Ugh. 3 sharp knocks echo throughout the apartment. Fang and I, Oh, I don't like where this is going. 3 sharp knocks echo throughout the apartment. Fang and I look at each other and we both shrug. Begrudgingly leaving aside, I go to answer the door. NASA better not be taking the initiative with our plan or anything like that. I open the door and am greeted with by the side of an off-grade pterodon on the other side. The dinosaur before me is a veritable titan, easily dwarfing me by half a foot and 100 pounds at least, sporting a scowl that could stop a T-Rex's heart. You have something that belongs to me. Hand it over and I might consider putting you in a jail cell. Barely restrained rage in his deep gruff voice, and his final 2 words carry through the rest of the apartment. I can't speak, only nodding and taking a couple steps back. As I turn around, Fang comes from behind the counter and aims the gun at her father. Everything freezes. Fang grits her teeth and Ridley's scowl deepens. But they remain silent. Her fingers are on the trigger, but she's not budging. No music for this. Fang, don't shut up, she spits with pure hatred, causing every threat detector I have to flare at once. Go away. 1 second. I am too far to stop her. 2 seconds. She'd probably shoot if I tried. 3 seconds. We were so close. Please don't. Something in his mind finally yields, and he quickly ducks away from the doorway. Fang slowly lowers the revolver, breathing heavily, and returns to the bed. I just want to point out, Fang, that like your dad can call the cops to pick you up. I mean, you're probably an adult, so there's like a odd limit there. But like your dad can just say that you're kidnapped and have, you know, this does not help in any way. If he's a big enough asshole, at least. If he's not, you're, point man, I guess. Personally, I wouldn't write this at all. I would avoid this scene as much as possible because it's one of those scenes that's like super hard to write your way out of without it fucking things over. At least tonally, it just messes with things in a really bad way. Like, it's one of those spicy scenes, those, it's all peppers, no sauce. I look back towards the now empty doorway, still shaking, and then follow Fang. I reach out to touch her shoulder. Her eyes flicked. You've used the right pronouns. Why are you switching? You're such a jackass. Her eyes flicked towards me, and I recoiled in fear. It's those eyes again. Again, italicize them for effect. So sexy. You can barely see bolded text on this website. I don't know why. They really need to make it bolder, but... She looks back at the gun in her lap, staring at it intently. Her brow loosens, and determined rage is slowly replaced with horror. Where did your dad go? Did he just leave? Is he just fine? Fang? I was ready, she mutters. I was ready to kill him. I wanted to. She shudders violently. He's gone. Close the fucking door, man. Why didn't you close the door? It helps for the feng shui. Just like I wanted to kill Naomi. Just like the others. Just like. Fang looks at her hands and starts to hyperventilate, and I throw caution into the wind, sitting down next to her. I think you're at the least risk here. There's no caution you were throwing into the wind there, buddy. This gotta happen. Oh God, I was gonna kill myself. I was gonna kill myself. Looks like I was gonna kill Dad and Naomi and the others, and then... I place a hand on the gun, and hers slam down the top of mine, sending a jolt through my top. I was... A shaky moan passes her lips, and a tear falls from her. Listen, I can never look at the word moan in the way that it's meant to. I'm sorry. It's one of those words that always makes me giggle. Fang, let go. She stifles a scream but doesn't budge. How the fuck are your neighbors not annoyed? I mean, I guess it's skin row. I was gonna kill myself. I was gonna die with everyone else, and... Fang! I shout, pulling her attention to me. Her eyes are wide with existential terror, the fear of death. I mean, the fear she's feeling is a lot more the fear of, like, another reality. It's existential in a funny way, in a dimensional kind of sense. You're fine. You're still alive. You're here. We can put this all behind us. Right now. Let go. Her only movement is the heaving of her chest. Seconds pass as she stares into my eyes and her breathing slows. Her hands raise an inch and I swipe the weapon away behind me. I place my hands on her shoulders and breathe a sigh of relief. I would like to point out that the only fucking thing that the dad got to say is this. He said one line and he just fucked off. That's why I'm calling this like one of those hard to write scenes. You gotta commit. Like, it's one of those scenes you're gonna regret later down the line. Like, I regretted a bunch of stuff with, the cost of moving on taught me a lot. And this is one of those you just gotta be super careful, right? You gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Like I said, it's a very deep hole. Just like James in Silent Hill 2, that's a very deep hole. Gotta be careful. All right. I'm starting to notice this is going new places that I don't want to look at. I'm gonna go and give this back, okay? Why am I reading it like that? Her hands raised an inch and I swiped the weapon away behind me. I placed my hands on her shoulders and breathed a sigh of relief. You got a lot of hands there, buddy. And I got hands. I'm gonna go and give this back, okay? I say. She nods, slightly still shell-shocked. Grabbing the gun, I exit the apartment and look at Ripley. Partway down a stairwell, I spot him leaning against the wall, motionless. Oh, shit, I know that vibe. Oof. I steel myself and walk to his side, wordlessly offering the small firearm to him. He gently takes it into his hand and presses a tab on the side, causing the cylinder to fall open. 6 primed cartridges sat in their chambers, ready to fulfill their purpose. Hey! That's a call-out to the other one we're going to be doing. Hold on. God damn it. I'm going to play a song that I'm going to regret if I don't find it soon. There we go. None of the Chamber reprimed is also technically part of the reading list. I like how Bad Apple is on here. Did that predate the meme? Anyway, we can turn the music. No, it's still depressing, emotional moment. 6 primed cartridges sat in their chambers, ready to fulfill their purpose. One of the most intimidating people I've ever met trembles as he closes the cylinder and stuffs the gun into his belt. Was he expecting to find Fang or the gun? Because if he was expecting the gun, I imagined he would have brought like a box or a holster, so he's probably there for Fang. This is, by the way, if you're super smart and you know what you're doing, that's called subtle storytelling. Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. He doesn't have to say it. I'm saying that, and it sounds smart, but this is the kind of stuff you find on second passes. This is why your draft sucks ass, because your draft rarely ever has those kinds of cool touches to them. I'm propping myself up because I suck. What was she planning? He asks, haunted by dread. It's probably for the best that I don't tell me. She wanted to kill Naomi. A mission of truth is a lie, isn't it? You knew. I stopped her. This gives him ample pause. Look, I need to go back to her. He doesn't stop me as I turn away and hop. Don't use the word hop in this context. This is not a time for hopping, or skipping, or skibbity-doo-dah, or zibbidim-dum-dum-dum-dum. This is not the time for the scat man. Fang is still sitting on the bed. The room is cold because it's just fucking drafty now. Great. Fresh streaks of scarlet adorning her arms. Oh, great, she's preening. I pull her into a tight hug, but she doesn't budge. Fang? I whisper. How about you whisper the fucking line, Safi? You goddamn clown. I can't go back. I can't face him after that. How can I? I open my mouth, but my words fail. Stop failing words. The empty platitudes and simplistic reassurances that it served me these past few days are failing to break through the shock. I'm going to be kicked out, or disowned, or arrested, or... I mean, welcome to the aftershock, buddy. You thought the earthquake was bad. You ain't seen nothing. Say something. Anything. Fang hunches over, her neck and arms limp. It's over. My life is over. I had one chance and I fucked it. Yeah, Ooh, ah, ooh, ooh. Ooh, is that an old scar of mine burning up? Ooh, fuck. Ooh, I feel that one. Shit. Like I said last night, the realization that you were this close to fucking up. No, it's not over. It is. He'll come back. In a minute. An hour. A day. A week. And throw me in jail or an asylum like I deserve. Fang, you're not crazy. You don't understand. She looks at her hands, fingertips smudged with fresh blood. I felt different. I saw myself doing those things, and I didn't feel nervous or afraid. I felt like I finally had control. I had control, and I was going to show everyone what I meant. I was ready. That's called a mental health crisis. I understand. I saw it yesterday morning. I looked into your eyes and I saw the real you win out. You stayed with me when you thought you had to go. You just need to do that again. Slowly, her head turns towards me, meeting my gaze. I'm here. You're here. I'm not going to let anyone break us apart, okay? I mean, her dad is the chief of police. If you get him on her side, she can get away with murder. Her expression softens, and she returns my embrace, burying her head on my shoulder. I assure you that if I was actually paid for an audiobook gig, I wouldn't be fucking around with all these comments. I could keep myself restrained. But, you know, you're getting the not the director's cut. You're getting the asshole cut. There's just some jackass sitting in Snyder's chair, and he's just saying whatever comes to his stupid mind. Try it as I might, I couldn't get Fang to pick up the guitar again that night. We settled for cuddling, eating, and more cuddling, trying to keep our minds off the last few days. Eventually, we drift off to sleep together. Close the front door, man. The harsh screech of my alarm wakes me up yet again. I slap the table a few times, grasping for my phone, shutting it off. Oh, your phone? I take a look, and there's a new message from NASA? Oh, fuck. Hey, are you ready? Are you ready? I'll be on my way in a few minutes, the text read. Shit, I was supposed to set my alarm earlier. Not that it matters now. I guess I'll explain it to him when I get there. I shift to get up, but a pair of arms hold me back. Don't go, Fang groans. I roll my head over and plead with her amber and meet her pleading amber eyes. I don't want to be alone if he comes back. I guess NASA will just have to deal with it. I settle down and Fang snuggles against my arm. I look over and write a quick reply. Sorry, change of plans. We'll talk later. Setting my phone to silent, resign myself to more sleep. Well deserved, if I do say so myself. I'm a photographic genius, if I do say so myself. Say Fuzzy Pickles. I'm tempted to put on a really cool song from Earthbound. A string of on and on buzzing rouses me from my sleep. I lazily grab my phone, looking at the blank screen. Another buzz, but I don't see or feel anything. Fang stirs, reaching into her pocket and pulling out a wildly vibrating phone. Grunting, she swipes the accept icon and puts it through. Oh, because his was on silent. That is so good. That is clever. Again, intentional or not, that's fucking great. That's like double finger guns, bang bang, cool stuff. Because the reader that's smart can figure it out. I'm stupid. It was literally the last line. Hey, Trish. She yawns into a phone. What's up? Yeah, I just woke up. What? Oh, you gotta fucking kidding me. No, I can take care of it. I just need more time. Okay, yeah. Alright, bye. She hangs up and lets out a loud groan. What's wrong? I ask. Principal Spears is on my ass. If I don't get a doctor's note or show up by Friday, I'll be trying to get reported to my parents in the school district. Fucking hell, can't this single thing go right this week? What are you thinking? She sinks into the pillow and racking her brain. With a frustrated sigh, she answers, I'm going on Friday. Don't want to deal with any more bullshit or put more eyes on me, so I just go with it and keep my close to myself. If anyone asks, I just had a bad week. Alright. I guess we'll have to work on that. It's a couple of days from now, though. Do anything in the meantime? She shrugs, hugging my arm and placing a snout against my shoulder. The rest of the day passes. Okay, so he keeps going, playing some guitar. Favors to ask. We're ending the chapter text. Shit! I got the sneeze. I got the snizzles. I got the snizzle, you nizzle. You have to give the phone back Thursday. But that was the guitar. Which is one day before. And you silly little man. How long is the next chapter? Oh, we can do this. Shall we do one more chapter? Still no comments. I kind of want to look at some of the comments, but they are not here. They are not here. Shall we give one more chapter a go, and then we reflect and see if this is something that's worth repeating? Because, again, I'm not 100% sure if this is a workable format. I'm just terrified of the author coming in and kicking my ass. Like, there's something terrible about it, you know? He could show up around any corner and just blast me! What's this? Congestion 64. Each map is 64 by 64 in size, and it's terrible. Who is this guy? And why do I want to watch this video? Oh, Super Mario Bros. Put up something. I'm very glad for Super Mario Bros. What a hero story. Well, Dave, if you're not going to tell me, and no one's going to give me $50, I'm afraid to tell you that we're going to be calling it here for now. Better get on your feet, little man. Otherwise, I'm going to go listen to that song that's... Japanese indie game RPG, Kill Boss. A basic pamphlet RPG with a very simple concept and highly structured play session. Huh. The concept, a group of workers team up to kill their boss. Under the name of justice, I will punish the boss. Anonymous office worker. Fuck! That reads cool. I want to go read that right now. There's more comments in this thread. All I say is I want to write a fic where I want to do magic and stuff. Let's see. The session of the disgusting phase in which you roleplay some incidents to show why the boss is so bad to their subordinates you want to kill him. Planning phase, revenge, and assessment. It also includes alternative scenario for killing the boss in a different and less physically violent way, such as killing them socially by ruining their reputation or killing them mentally by driving them insane. The character sheet, like the concept, is both unique and to the point. It says resume. The sample character employee in Italian restaurants who fantasize about murdering a boss by baking him like a pizza with various toppings. What a weird role-playing game. How mysterious. Well, I guess since Scary Dave isn't here, and no one can tell me to keep going. What the hell is this? Liberty Day highlights. At midnight, the Stroman 24-hour live stream with Live from the Wall of Martyrs, reciting the Super Earth Anthem, Dissident Executions, brought to you by Eagle Sweat. The Liberty Day Parade, featuring the President of Super Earth's speech, and Jen Bosch's inflatables, orbital bombardment of the moon, over 15,000 megatons of ordnance, synchronized salute and oath of citizenship mandatory, the Super Earth Next Top Helldiver finale, it could be you, the Super Distant Execution, it could be you, the General Brash film premiere, Automatons Now, and reciting of the citizenship of the oath, I guess. Citizens sleep. Class B citizens and above are granted 1 hour off work to watch this live. Citizens must reimburse their employer for the loss of productivity. For your kids, Liberty Day Pyre, whack a theramid, meet a helldiver, and enlistment. Enlist your kids! You know what, Scary Dave? You might have abandoned me. You might have abandoned me in my time of need. When I needed him the most, Scary Dave left me alone. But, I'll be nice. What the hell is this? The Kyle Rittenhouse wiki? Fandom, that's a human being. What the hell? How does it have 80 pages and 120 photos? I mean, to be fair, fandom is shit. The least they could do is get one on wiki.gg, you know. That's where the class acts are hanging out nowadays. Too bad. The Goodbye Volcano High is on fandom. Well, fine, I guess we'll do one more then, because I'm feeling nice. I'm feeling nice, even if you're fucking around, Scary Dave. You're screwing up. You dropped a stitch. I could be the man I need to be and ask for $50, but you are given clemency today. Also, my voice is already giving out. This is not the best idea, but when have I ever made of good ideas? Another alarm, another morning, and another regretful parting from Fang. I'm yawning because I slept like shit. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but like, my room is way warmer than it normally is. I think it's the sun. It's like 24 degrees Celsius, 23. And around 22, I don't super dehydrate in bed. I can't sleep with sheets, is the point. Another alarm, another morning, another regretful parting from Fang. Made even worse by taking Mr. Jingo's guitar back with me. I keep saying Mr. Jingo, I just can't do it without him. I really hope she'll be okay without me. My phone is maxed out on volume in case any emergencies happen. Class disruptions, be damned. Fuck you, I like to ignore problems. Man, they really had some good leitmotifs on the titling there. Focus on. First thing on the agenda, return the guitar to Jingo. A quick walk to the music room and handing it to him is all I need. Next is homeroom with Naomi. Shit, this is gonna suck. Hey, Anon! I barely get my ass in the seat before Naomi's sugary voice ruins my day. Where the fuck was she when you saw Aunt? When you saw her? Oh, yeah, because you scooted away, I guess. She continues without waiting for a response. So, I know Fang didn't have a great prom night, but I was just wondering how they were doing. Considering our conversation went before we went to prom, I know exactly how she feels about Fang and I. The facade is just insulting at this point. It's been a rough week, Naomi, I grumble. They're coming to school tomorrow, and I am asking you very, very nicely to stay away from them while they are here. And why is that? Because I told them about your stupid fucking plan, and now they're pissed off to high hell at you. Please, just don't bother them. Don't get an asset to bother them. That's all I ask.
Fang's health is very important to Nasser and myself, Anon.
I clench my fists and grit my teeth. Less than a minute and I'm already at my limit with this bubbly bitch. I know. I'm doing my best to help. That's just why I'm telling you to keep your snout out of their business. Because if you don't, it will only make things worse. Understand?
Alright, Anon, I understand.
Oh, thank fucking Jesus.
Just remember, graduation is only 2 weeks away. It'd be the best if Fang graduated with the rest of us, wouldn't it?
Holy shit, shut the fuck up already. Yeah, it would be, and that's part of how I'm helping. Satisfied with his answer, she turns away and doesn't bother me for the rest of the period. How the fuck does NASA deal with this chick? Fuck you, I like the shitpost. Hell yeah. Man, I forgot how fun the songs were when they were properly playing. Classes come and go, and soon enough, lunch is upon me. Science was complete hell. Every time I look across my table to the empty spot, I felt a terrible pang in my heart and a desperate need to text Fang and check up on her. Yeah, like I said, man, the aftershocks hurt. Why am I so boogery? I pushed the urges away, confident that if she really needed something, she would let me know. Trish had elected to leave me be during math, and while it wasn't on purpose, I avoided NASA during every period change. It at least gave me some time to think about what to say and ask. Steeling myself, I entered the cafeteria and scanned the room for NASA. That fog ugly jacket is usually a lighthouse in the sea of rainbow-colored creatures, so where is it? Anon. NASA calls from behind me. I whip around and spot him. A scowl on his face that rivaled his father. I feel an echo of pain from the beating NASA gave me 2 months ago. For an nearly similar reason to today's meeting. Shouldn't your dad have, like, implied anything? Like, you know, your dad and all. Hey, NASA! He steps forward, leveraging his height and general fitness against me. Look, I know things fell through. I'm sorry. His piercing stare remains, but he wants me to continue. Something came up, threw a wrench into everything, and pretty fucked. I know you want to help, you still can, but listen, just hear me out. He lets go of some of his anger, staying quiet. Fang's coming to school tomorrow, and they're kind of rattled, so take it easy on them. There's an acoustic guitar in their room, and if you can bring that tomorrow, it should make the weekend a lot easier on us. Alright, he sighs. But don't fuck with me, Anon. Oh, sorry. But don't fuck with me, Anon. If you got another change of plans, you and I are gonna have a problem. And oh no! And my sibling's boyfriend. And being my sibling's boyfriend won't save you from that, clear? Good God, this guy could be dead right there. Well, he got it from his dad. Crystal, normal games. You can trust me, right? Why is my throat so fucked up? Like my nose and my throat, it's all just absolutely slammed. Banana slam it. In the worst way. Gotta be honest, you don't make it easy. Gotta be honest, you don't make it easy, but I don't really have a choice. Yeah, I'm trying, but I wasn't really expecting to be in the middle of everything like this. It's not easy. I feel you, please, just if you need anything, know I'm here. I'll get the guitar tomorrow. Remember, the finals are next week, and it's important that Fang graduates. Again, I'm pretty sure finals are before prom. Whatever, we'll just roll with it. At least there's some clarity here. Don't worry, I'm getting spare homework, and we'll spend some time studying on the weekend. NASA looks away, resigning the remaining trust he has on me. I'll leave it to you. See you tomorrow. I nod and he walks away, settling next to Naomi at one of the tables. I need to just pour some hot water in my nostrils and see how that works out. Oh. It's actually, like, legitimately awful. Like, I can't explain how annoying this is. Fuck. I love candy. Oh, whatever. Some food in me, and a couple periods later, the final bell of the day rings, signaling me to leave. I don't get any urgent calls or texts from Fang, but it's the end of the day, and I need to satiate my mind. Walking down the sidewalk, I pull off my phone and write part of a text message, but I'm interrupted by the honking car next to me. I glare at the machine that dared to take my attention away from Fang. It's a bulky thing with black paint, tinted windows, grill guards on the front and back. Wait, this looks familiar. The passenger side window rolls down, revealing Ripley staring daggers into my soul. Get in, he demands. I look down the street, then back to his car. There's no way. No. Fuck. Reluctantly, I step over, yank the door open, and clamber into the passenger seat. Wait, why am I doing it on the website? The proper audio files are right here. Ooh. Oof, excuse me for that. It's Footloose now. Permission for this file. What the hell are you smoking? Are you actually this drunk? Windows Media Player, are you this drunk? Are you this fucking drunk? I guess it's this fucking drunk then. I yank the door open and clamber into the passenger seat. He stays silent, eyes focused on the road as we ride off to God knows where. My mind races as fast as my heart does. What could be worse? His house? Jail? A cemetery? My apartment to confront Fang again? Somewhere nobody will find us. He pulls into the parking lot of a gas station off the main road, shutting the car off. Looking forward, hands still clutching the steering wheel, he speaks. When I signed up for the force, I took an oath. I have an oath to the city and the people, and in order to uphold that oath, I need to ensure people's safety. Did you ask for a great title? I need to know. Is Fang a threat? What? No, she isn't. Are you sure? He asks, turning to face me. 2 days ago, I was almost shot by my daughter. The same daughter that stole a gun, in your words, to kill one of her student classmates. Right now, you are the only link I have to Fang that doesn't involve a SWAT team. He leans towards me, lowering his voice. If there's a possibility of an incident occurring, I need to know about it before it happens, and before someone gets hurt, or worse. The last word sends a chill down my spine. Flash of Fang's last breakdown plays in my mind. She was ready to... I shake my head, banishing these thoughts. I have to trust her. No. Fang isn't going to hurt anyone. He lowers back into his seat, hands falling from the wheel and onto his legs. That wouldn't be the first time you lied to me, Anon. Unless you expect me to believe Fang even needed 7 bullets for one person. With a 6-shot revolver. Oh yeah, he counted the bullets. Fuck. I understand it's a high-stress situation. You thought it'd be easier if you just let me go with a part of it. No more of that. You tell me everything that happened since you two left prom night. Up to today. And no bullshit. I'll have to turn this into a real interrogation. Sorry to tell you, man, but like, grilling someone for information, interrogation does not work. Especially not torture. Like, under duress, people will tell you whatever the fuck they want, which is great if you want a conviction, but it won't help you with your daughter. I'm sorry to tell you, buddy. I'm gonna yell at someone. Hold on, I have to. There's a very important thing I have to post right now. I sink into my seat, collecting my thoughts and spilling them out. The string splitting in two just before showtime. The 2 bass disaster. The 2 bass disaster that cut that one song short. Taking her home, letting loose my secret. Ooh. Like I said, my stomach and lungs are just having a fight right now. Getting into a fight and causing a breakdown. She leaves the following morning and comes back that night to apologize. She attempts to sneak out on Monday morning, begs me to stay, show me why, put her claws in my throat, but relents. The next day, you show up when I try to console her. Another breakdown. Another day of consoling and a truancy report. Hold on. This man is talking shit about my boy Mashed Potato. This motherfucker is talking shit about my boy Mashed Potato. Asshole. Man, I love Mashed Potato. He's a perfect dog. Get a load of that dog. Get a load of that dog. They call him Mashed Potato. Look him up. You deserve it. And that's everything up to today. She's going to school tomorrow, as well as the rest of the semester. I finish. Ripley's grimace had deepened further with every sense of my explanation. The worst-case scenario settled firmly in his mind. She is going to be in arm's reach of the same people she was thinking of killing less than a week ago. I don't think I need to explain any further why that's a terrible idea. What other choice is there? Getting help she needs from a professional, not you. I'm sure the school can work with me, understanding that it's necessary to prevent any harm from before. I mean, you're the chief of police. You could fucking have Fang put in a jail cell. No one would ask any questions. What the hell? Hold on, I have to console this poor innocent man. God dang it! There's a perfectly good conversation happening right over here. I like that the dad is like, hey, I know that cops are supposed to shoot mentally ill people, but she's my daughter, so I'm gonna actually tell you what to do. Ah, American cops. I'm never going to that country if I can help it. And how are you going to do that? Barge in like last time? He flinches. The memory of staring down his armed daughter still fresh in his mind. She doesn't want anything to do with you. If you try anything to force her, she'll just push back twice as hard. What the hell do you think you're asking of me, boy? Trust me. Trust you? He spits. Have you done anything to earn a single ounce of my trust? NASA trusts me, and right now I'm the only person Fang trusts, which means I'm the only person that can get through to and help her. And how are you doing that? Tell her everything's okay like nothing happened? Better than threatening the only person she cares about with jail time, I retort. He clenches his teeth and narrows his eyes. Shit, that might have been too far. He leans over and points an accusatory claw dangerously close to my heart, his voice lower than a near whisper. God dang it. You're playing a very dangerous fucking game, Anon. I don't know why you think you know better than I do, but I have half a mind to throw you in prison for daring to fuck around with my daughter like this. How does conspiracy to commit murder sound? You know what? Fuck it, I'm all in. Jeez, and I'm just going, pedal to the metal, hackle diddle. Hold on, no, you know what? How about we just fucking play the song? I can just fucking play the song for you, you know? There you go. It's out of tune, but who cares? And the only reason she's still alive. Oh man, Lego Island, you got some taste, man. His eyes widen with fury, his claw retreating into a tight fist. I'm emotionless, daring him to act. He shifts back into his feet, reaching into his shirt pocket and pulling out a police badge. He stares at it, arm shaking, fist around it, desperate to throw the book at me. Growling, he places it back into his pocket and turns the ignition key. Well, fine. If you think you're the only person who can do anything, then do it. Get her the help she needs from a professional. Fuck this up, and I promise you will wish you never stepped foot in the city. Can you turn on a different song? I will not. He slams the stick into reverse, peels out of the parking lot, and heads back onto the main road. Within minutes, we're at my apartment complex. Man, you drive better than that taxi guy, at least. Get out. he demands. I shove the door open and leap out of the car, slamming it behind me. He rolls away, leaving me in the relative safety of Skid Row. Ah, fuck, I groan, propping myself against a wall. Feel like I just made a deal with the devil? Or worse. How am I even going to bring this up with Fang? If she finds out her dad put me up to this, she won't think twice about saying no. But can I really do this on my own? I at least have to ask. Not today, of course, but soon. Anyway, I think we got enough of brick by brick. I think we got enough of brick by brick. It's fine. We'll live. How bad could it be? I shake my head and regain my composure. Hold on, we're gonna close some things. I need to close some things. Hold on. There we go. Many cases of being so true. That'll be dealt with in time. Right now, Fang needs to be ready for tomorrow. I enter my apartment in silence. Through the measly kitchen and into the... Oh, he does know. I notice the bed empty and the bathroom door closed. I collapse into my chair and failing to slow my racing heart. I look for something to distract me. Eyes falling on a solitary feather left on the mattress. Pick it up and turn it over my hand, my finger running across the soft vein. It's one of the large ones, probably near the end of a wing. It's only a moment of respite before I realize. Fang, are you in there? I hesitantly call out. No response, and a thickening tension slowing time itself. Fang? I ask again, knocking on the bathroom door. I hear something from the other side, but it's unidentifiable. You alright? I try to nod, but it's locked. No, wait, don't. Damn it. I should have prepared more for this. Let me help you. Just open the door. Middle of nowhere. It's really bad. I don't care. Just please let me in. A single footstep and the lock clicks. The knob turns slowly and the door opens even slower. Blood-stained fingertips grip the edge. Fuck, you're fucking up the varnish! And Fang peeks out around it. You do know that blood is full of chemicals. It's acidic, right? Isn't blood generally like acidic? Oh no, it's slightly basic. Oh no, apparently if it's basic, it's probably fine. If you clean it, I guess. Oh well. You get off easy this time, Anon. Your deposit is safe. And Fang peeks around it, eyes red and breathing heavy. A tiny sliver of the bathroom I can see paints a dreadful picture. Turn my focus from it, locking eyes with Fang. Prize bowling ball! She went out of her way to help me when I got knocked down the stairs. It would be criminal not to return the favor. Push against the door and she gives way, allowing me a full look at the macabre scene. Blood in every place imaginable, smears in her hair, streaks down her arms, streams across her wings, and spatters and flecks on her clothes. Come on, I say, trying to stifle my panic. How much blood can you lose, lady? Let's clean this up. I grab the first aid kit from under the sink and walk over to the... Do it in the bathtub! She's bleeding actively! Fang hesitates as I take a seat. I can clean the sheets later, sit. Do it in the fucking bathroom and hose her down. She gently lowers herself onto the bed and opens the kit. First we, yeah, sorry. Well, talk about it later, right? I need some pointers. She gave me the rundown on the equipment in the kit. Rags for cleaning wounds, antiseptic for the nastier ones, bandages for the body, and some sort of liquid bandage for wings. I get to work, starting with her arms. So, have you talked to Reed or Trish lately? I asked, trying to shift the focus away from the two of us. She nods with nothing more. Did you tell them you're going to school tomorrow? Yeah, but I don't know if I want to talk to them. If you need some space, you can tell them. You need to ace back into things. This sure is a prize bowling ball. Next up is Protesteropunk. Protesteropunk. There's too much that could go wrong. I'm not sure I want to go anymore. Yeah, what are you gonna do if you don't? Because you heard what Spears said. Well, fuck! She punches the bed. What can I do? God, even if Naomi even tries talking to me, I don't know what I do. Just thinking about her pisses me off. Hey, listen. I've taken care of Naomi, and NASA won't bother us too much. If everyone else will be worrying about the finals. So as long as you tell Reed and Trish what you need to tell them, everything will be fine. Okay? How can you know that? What do you think I spent all day doing? Feels ready. Just try to relax. We'll cruise to do Friday, and have the weekend to figure the rest of this out ourselves. Okay. She falls quiet as I continue my amateur medical treatment. After a few more minutes, I survey the job. Alright, I think that stopped the bleeding. Next we should... Fang collapses onto the bed sideways, groaning. Fang! Shit, what's wrong? Are you... I mean, if she didn't eat, and she's just been bleeding, yeah, she's probably a little faint. She holds her hand up to my chest. Easy, I'm just tired. Yeah, that tiredness is called you didn't eat shit and you bled out all your remaining calories. Okay. Fucking hell. Have you eaten anything today? No. I mean, I know that you probably don't eat a lot considering that absurd figure you have, but come on. Alright, let me fix you something up. After giving her a bottle of water, I rummage through the kitchen to see what is left. Shit, I really need to go to the store. The place is running on fumes. Sandwiches will have to do for now. Give her some meat. She needs iron for the blood loss. That hemoglobin ain't gonna come from nowhere. Hemo, by the way, that stands for hematite iron. Yeah. After coaxing Fang out of a bloodstained clothes and into something mildly more comfortable, where the fuck did these outfits come from? I took a trip to the laundry room downstairs. I guess Fang probably took, but Fang was expecting one night. She wasn't dressed for the occasion. I took a trip to the laundry room downstairs. It wasn't a perfect solution, but it was the best I could do. How many outfits does Fang have that have just been ruined by her preening and bleeding? Because, like, people who cut their wrists, that's fairly localized, and you can just wear short sleeve shirts to work with that, right? But wings, like, the back of your shirts are just awful. When all was said and done, I wriggle into the bed exhausted. What an absolute fucking day it's been. Things better start looking up, and looking up real fucking well. You know what? I'm digging it so far. I don't know if everyone is appreciating what we're going for. Ooh, the next chapter actually has a comment. Are we doing this? Are we doing this? Are we doing this? I guess we're doing this. There's no one here. There's no one here to tell me if we should do this. I'm directionless. This was nice. I guess we can do more of this. I guess. I don't know. Can we? Oh shit. Killer 7 got an update? Holy cannoli. On sale for $5. Is that AI upscaling? Ah, shit. Oh, man. It doesn't even look all that great. Oh, that's slightly unnerving me, actually. Ugh. The number 12 has been replaced by Square. Anyway. Yeah, Scary Dave. So, yeah, I guess we're doing more of this then. It's 15 chapters and we're 4 in. So this will be a couple of weeks. I don't know. So far, I'm having fun at least reading it. Even if my commentary is probably ruining the mood. But I'm having fun. More importantly, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. You might not like it, but I'm going to say it. A wow wow. There you go. You had a chance to run away. Oh, fuck. I'm so sad about Skinny Redemption, but it's been like since May. The Beauty, Beast, and Benjamin. Oh, man, all these... Feels like there hasn't been a fun one since, I just want another fun one. I just want another fun one, okay? I want some more fun ones. Where are the fun ones? Police Volcano High. I came across an image of Fang in a police uniform. That's a weird idea. Is a police academy? Oh, listen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking listen. If you're gonna do this, my man, please watch the police. I think it's called Police Academy. The stereotype Fang Fix waves here. First Lucy Pirate, then Lucy Mafia, and Lucy Police. Ah, these comments are great. Oh, Fang just tweaking out? Oh, man. Oh, frick. Why did this guy use bold and italicized? You can use headers. I just I just want something soft and wholesome to read, to have a little fun with, and maybe a good laugh or two. The hell is this? The main groups from St. Hammond and Volcano High visit Jurassic Park. What? Hell yeah! Meeting the ancestors. I hope they bring it. Someone show me like a bunch of cute art of a character who's like a little lady. Probably need to update. I just realized the way I have been writing the Silent Hill thing. Oh. Sorry. Ooh. God, I'm tired. But I can't sleep like this. I need to find one that's in Spanish because I need to brush up on my Spanish. I'm trying to learn a little bit of Spanish, and this seems like a short one. I'm gonna pick that one up. There you go. I want to go back to writing what I used to, but whatever. Who Will Dry My Tears When the World Falls Apart is a Snoot Game Fic about Naomi. Ooh. If I may, a wow wow. Oh, I was looking at Wani Gator. No wonder. I was wondering where everyone went. I thought I read that one. But I guess I was mistaken. Last update was a couple of months ago. No, it just seems to have a slow update schedule. That's fine. A wow wow. I just like saying it. I just like the littlest Awawa. It's just a little hyena. It's just a little man. Just a little boy. The little baby brows. What is this? This is a translation of the popular Quien Sakura Mis Lagrimas Cuando Mi Mundo Se Desmorone. Also known as Who Will Dry My World When the World Falls Apart. Yeah, I think I can almost read that Spanish. A fic made by Nova Viral. Nasser and Naomi break up a week before Anon's arrival. What changes without Naomi giving a shit? That's a great question. What a great question. Listen, I'm having fun with the Silent Hill thing, right? Because it's actually getting done. But I miss my usual garbage. I miss my usual garbage. I miss it. I miss the stink of it. That all too familiar stink. Anyway, I think we're done for today. We've done 3 chapters, like I said. Next, I guess we'll do this another week, and we'll see if it's still. that. Such a shame Dave can't post. Honk shoo, honk shoo, honk shoo. Dun 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 dun. Ay boo ay. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. God. You want to stream tomorrow? Listen, I don't have a lot to do tomorrow, so we could do a stream tomorrow if you want to, Scary Dave. But I'm afraid. I'm afraid. It's one of those things. Listen, it's one of those things where, the price has not yet to change.
Stop being such an ass. I mean, to be fair, I'm into it because I like reading. I'm having fun reading here. We're 1/5 through, so we're like 10,000 words in. Hey, that's fucking fine. We can do another stream tomorrow, Scary Dave, if you're so sad. If I can get some goddamn sleep. Yeah. And not yawn and not have lung and other problems. My body is falling apart. I love little ferrets and jeans. Give me those jeans. Be there tomorrow, Scary Dave. We're gonna be there. Sleep and $50 are the core components of any man. You know what? I'll organize I'll put the live stream on the record right now. Be on this weird time until daylight saving time kicks in around here. So oh, I can't copy the. Okay, I'll make this after the stream closes. But there'll be a stream tomorrow, same time as today. So that's an hour earlier. If that's a problem for you, tell me right now so we can do it an hour later. But I might stream a little shorter as a result. To keep that in mind. I want to make this more approachable to you, my man. My homeboy Slice. One of these days, I'm gonna get some sleep. I need to go work on my thing so I can get somewhere. It's homeboy Slice. All right, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. And remember, the next chapter is called. Not a lot of authors. Well, whatever. Oh shit, she's got a fucking gun. Remember, kids, if you see a monkey and he's got a gun, call him a good monkey and give him a banana. He'll give you the gun. Because monkeys don't know what guns are, but they do know what a banana is.